I'm here with John McDonald. John, how are the kids doing so far today?
We've been doing quite well. All of our kids have been pretty well prepared for this tournament. We've got a couple more tournaments coming up, but this is a stepping stone. They knew it was going to be some pretty tough competition today, and they've been doing very, very well. We got lots of kids coming up in the finals later at 1 o'clock.
That's great. Thanks for watching, and we're going to go. Now we're back to wrestling with the cadet class finals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on Mat A, we've moved to the cadets now. This is the 90 kilos boy true final. In the green singlet is the red wrestler, Tia B. Smith from Guilford Park. And out of Maple Ridge now, but from Alberni originally, Tyler Drew Adams in the blue.
Yeah, Tyler's come up through our the Alberni program. He started wrestling when he was grade 4 or 5. Wrestled from then until his grade 8 year in Alberni, and then after the end of his grade 8 season last year, he moved. Now he's in Maple Ridge, but he's still wearing his Alberni singlet, still flying the Alberni colors, and it's great to see him out in the final once again.
Absolutely, no, it's great to see him still showing the tradition, and I'm sure Maple Ridge is very happy to see an athlete of his caliber come over there, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and Tyler's just continued to mature and develop physically as well as athletically here as a wrestler, so we're looking forward to some good competition here in the 90 kilo boys final.
As of right now, we are 50 seconds into the matchup. It is 2-0 for the wrestler in green. That is Tia B. Smith out of Guilford Park, but that will change in a hurry.
Tyler hits a big hip toss, 4-point throw, and right now he's looking to pin his opponent and end the match.
Yeah, he's going to keep elevating that elbow, and he's just going to continue to work off his heels there. Good technique. I'm assuming that came from Alberni, and we have a pin.
And that is it. It is over. Took 1 minute and 11 seconds for Tyler Drew Adams from Maple Ridge, but originally from Alberni Valley, over Tia B. Smith from Guilford Park in the 90 kilo boys weight class. The gold medalist, Tyler Drew Adams from Maple Ridge in that awesome Alberni wrestling singlet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up in the 54 kilo girls weight class, in the red it is Isabella Galelo from Sentinel, and out of Ucluelet it's Heather Morrison in the blue. And Heather Morrison comes from a family of wrestlers out of Ucluelet.
Strong wrestling family. Her sister has been wrestling at SFU, Simon Fraser University, for the last couple of years. Last year she was a member of the American National Dual Meet Championship team out of Simon Fraser University, and Heather is just looking to continue the tradition and manages to fight off a great sprawl from Sentinel wrestler Isabella Galelo.
And now we'll have a little conference at the table talking about points.
Yeah, the mat official originally awarded 2 points, but there was no superiority, so Isabella had not gotten behind. Heather still had the leg. I believe the Coach Rhodes is going to come here and question this, and we're going to see where this goes.
That's
Dave
Coach
Higashi, a veteran official, will...
Yeah, I was going to say Coach Mike Rhodes has been around a long time, knows the rules quite well. Sitting with Coach Russ Bodner over there as well, helping out.
And it appears the 2 points will stand.
And it is 2-0 then for the red wrestler Isabel Galelo. We are 40 seconds into this first round. Kind of just jockeying for position.
Yeah, Heather's a veteran wrestler here. She's going to wait for her opportunity and then strike.
And that's the one thing about veteran wrestlers and wrestlers that come from veteran or that have been wrestling families is you just see a little bit more patience, and a lot of times it really pays off.
Coming in, she's got
Heather's
a standing
in on another
cradle.
Shot.
Yeah.
And that's the spot she was looking for.
And there's her 2 points. Heather now with the advantage in this round. Has a beautiful half Nelson. Needs to post the other side of that body though. She wants to turn her. She's going to continue to wear down Isabella here. This is an amazing amount of pressure on the neck, and it's very hard to defend. It takes a lot of energy. And we have a bleeding nose here. This will take a moment or two here for some blood time.
Now that's a wrestler right there.
Oh yeah.
Gets up, sees blood, and smiles.
Didn't it make you feel good, Charles?
Yeah, love it. Absolutely.
These girls are veteran competitors, though. They're going to work through this. The coach will come out and fix this up.
And she's actually posing to the crowd. Yeah, absolutely. So, because as we know, it's just a little bit of blood. It's a quick fix, hopefully.
And Coach Bodner here, in a show of solidarity, comes over with some nose plugs. So we're going to get this fixed out.
I think that's a great sign. I think you just got on a great point there. Coach Russ Bodner is from Port Alberni. He's in the Ucluelet corner, and he still comes over to help out with the wrestler on this side as well.
Yeah,
that just shows that right there shows what the Alberni Invitational is all about.
We're all part of one big family here, Charles, and we all look after each other.
Province-wide wrestling community, and we help each other out. All the programs They've gone back a long ways. They know each other, and we all get along.
It's great. It's a combative sport, but it's nice to have that kind of camaraderie, and it's almost unparalleled in any other sport at this point. So, and then of course we get the coaches out here just going to clean it up a little bit. Not a big deal, because of course we just don't want any blood or anything else out there. So we'll have a nice clean up.
Yeah, it's the coach's job to clean up the blood on the mats. They use the disinfectant wipes, obviously, nowadays. With blood, we want to be a little more concerned.
And we're just going to get a dry towel and mop it up, and we'll be good. So, but it's been a great matchup so far. We're 1:20 in, just as we have this little break. It is Isabella Galelo in the red from Sentinel, and it is Heather Morrison from the Morrison Wrestling family out of Ucluelet.
Isabella sporting the double nose plug.
Always a good look, day champ. Always a good look.
Don't we call that the Kappas look around here?
Well, it's got to be wrapped up with electrical tape.
Right.
Oh,
I forgot about that part.
But very close.
And there we go. After all that, we're back underway with 1:40 left. It is a 2-2 score, tied between these two wrestlers in the 54-kilo girls weight class.
And a
Heather
beautiful single. Beautiful
Same move she
single.
tried last time.
Heather's going to keep working up the body here. And we're going to see how our mat official awards points.
2 points for Heather Morrison.
We're going to have our
and another
mat
conference
official,
really quickly.
Dave is going to call him over for a quick conference. What does he see?
Best thing about wrestling
And he
as well.
sees two.
Just going to say, best thing about wrestling as well. You have multiple officials at the mat, and they get together to make the right call.
Yep, we've got our mat official, our mat chair, and our on-mat official as well. So 2 of the 3 must agree for the points to stand, but occasionally they'll conference that as well just to make sure that the right points were awarded. Now we've got Heather here, has got a bear hug going on, coming back to neutral again, looking at a collar tie. I want to see Heather working inside here a little bit more.
She's got a deep underhook with her right arm. She might be looking to attack that right leg of Isabella, and she's let it go.
She's going to try to drag her and push, and she tries going for it. I was
she's
just about to
gotta
say
get
that because
off
I can see
those
her eyes
knees.
from underneath looking at that single
Still
leg.
has the arm, however, so she's maintaining a bit of an advantage here, switching to the leg.
Great defense by Isabel Galelo trying to turn it around.
Oh yeah,
But
Heather's
unbelievable
got that
movement by
sunk
Heather
real
Morrison.
deep now. She's going to work up the body here. We've got some good offensive wrestling from both girls here. Isabella's taking a little bit of a break here, sort of repositioning her body. Heather's now in top here. She's got to turn and face, come up to her feet just like that. Now she's going to hopefully start to work up the body. Again, good defensive move here by Isabella to extend that leg, try and break that grip. Now she's working to the head. As Nolan will know, my favorite defense to any kind of leg attack.
Yeah.
Heather looks like she's just trying to hold on into the period, and she does.
And that's great.
4-2 the lead for Heather Morrison after the first round.
And a great work after all that. It was Isabella Galelo getting on top, trying to get points there. But great defense by Heather Morrison out of the Morrison family out of Ucluelet. And as you said, going into the second round, it is a 4-2 advantage for the blue wrestler out of Ucluelet at this point.
You can see ref Cody Dingwall just finished kicking all the nose plugs off the mat. It appears both have fallen out in the midst of the wrestling.
Well, they seem to do their job. There's no more blood coming out of the nose of Isabella Galelo. After a quick timeout, we're going to get right back to the action.
And for Isabella, with those nose plugs in, it's actually quite hard to breathe. That is a distinct disadvantage for her. So we'll see how her conditioning holds her through the next second round here.
Yeah, I was going to say it's tough to breathe when you got 2 plugs in your nose, and especially when you're giving her all you got at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
Heather's working for a front headlock.
She's got her locked in real tight. She's going to snap her down,
Snaps her down.
work to behind, comes to the elbow. Again, good defense by Isabella coming up to her feet.
Yes.
Heather's continuing to work, snap her down. Now coming up and behind.
Takedown for Heather Morrison.
Yep, just veteran wrestling there, champ. What do you think?
It's great. It's always good to see them heavy on the head, and then you can see Heather, she works the head. If she can get that snap down, she gets it, and if she can't, she'll go in at the leg, she'll attack on a shot. She's always working her offense.
As a recent Hall of Fame inductee once told me, where the head goes, the body follows, and
That's
Heather's
correct.
showing that that's a fantastic technique.
Absolutely.
Now up by 4, does she wrestle this match a little bit differently, champ?
She could close it down and tighten it up. be a little more defensive and hold on to her lead. But with the new rules, they're now calling stalling, so it's a lot harder to stall your way to the end of a match. I think she's going to stay on the aggressive.
Yeah, she's got to strip one of those hands off the double here. Work on the head again, looking for a cross face. Okay, getting some weight on her head, looking good here. She's going to keep working. I'd like to see Heather off her knees a little bit more into a bear hug. Now we got an interesting situation. Whoever can keep their hips lowest here, and Heather does, will take her opponent down to her back, 4 points.
Great effort.
And in a good pinning position here. Now Heather's just got to watch the elbow, or the shoulder here of Isabella.
From being down 2-0 at the start of the match, Heather has come back to take an 8-point lead with 1:17 left.
Yep, a lot of points left, or a lot of points gained in that last little fury. Heather Morrison, I got to give it to Isabel Galelo for all the work she's done, but Heather Morrison's showing now that she is starting to be a superior wrestler.
And
Isabella's
that's a
not giving up
superiority.
yet. Yeah, so we're now officially done. This match is over. 10-point advantage, the match is done.
Well, we're supposed to, but we're waiting. And they're going to stand them up. And we're just going to make sure here. Just want to make sure that the refs get the call right. But the score on the sheet is 12-2, and that is it. 12-2 is the final score. Congratulations to Heather Morrison out of Ucluelet over Isabella Galelo from Sentinel in the 54-kilo girls weight class. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, on mat 8, it's the 43-kilo girls weight class, and this is going to be a huge matchup. It is Tiana Dykstra in the red from 100 Mile House and Kara Bulakai out of STA in the blue, and these are great wrestlers.
They were both members of the Canada Summer Games team this summer, competing for the provincial team. Kara has moved up a weight class and is challenging Tiana for the top rank. And Tiana gets ahead early with the throw.
But a really good reversal.
Trying her best
so
to get out of
close
that.
for Kara there. I thought she got herself out of that one. Unfortunately, loaded herself up the hips, but they're really close to being very out of bounds here. And our mat official, Michael Kappas, calls them out.
And the coach, looks like coach has a question real quick. Coach will be asked about the score right now on the clock is 2-0 for the red wrestler, and that's Tiana Dykstra from PS Ogden in 100 Mile House, and it has been confirmed that is the score with 50 seconds gone in the first round.
She's hungry for gold this year at the provincials, and this is her competitor at the provincials. Tiana took silver the last 2 years to Alberni all-time great and the first ever women's 5-time provincial champion, Jordy Bodner. And I'm sure she's eager to see herself atop the podium this year now that Jordy has graduated.
Tiana's in a good position here. We'll see if she can work into that arm now. If Tiana can get into that arm and almost stand up slightly, she'll have Kara in a very difficult position.
I was going to say, they're kind of at a standstill at this point.
Yeah, they are in a stalemate, and official Kappas calls them up.
Stand them up, and they'll go at it again. 1:40 left in the first round. Still 2-0 for the wrestler in red, Tiana Dykstra from 100 Mile House.
This is where things can get quite technical. What do you think there, Nolan?
Tiana looks like she's working the 2-on-1, trying to get down to a leg. Kara is trying to get inside control so she can get her shot on.
And you know, it's important to note here, both veteran wrestlers are not panicking. There's lots of time, and they know that. They're just waiting for that perfect opportunity to score.
With the new rules, the last 2 points win, so Kara's she's a takedown away from the lead. It's anyone's match right now.
Waiting for the first mistake almost in a way, and going for a leg and almost getting it, and she does kind of still have it.
Yeah.
Great defense by Tiana Dykstra.
That was a beautiful technical defense on that single leg. Kara was so close to trapping that leg, and that would have probably guaranteed her a 2. But both wrestlers, again, good scramble on the bottom, facing each other and coming up to the standing neutral position.
42 seconds left, still 2-0 for the wrestler in red, Tiana Dykstra out of 100 Mile House. Official Kappas asking red for action.
Yeah, if Michael warns her, well, you explain to us, Nolan, how does that go for passivity?
So the ref is allowed to warn the wrestler once for being passive, not being aggressive, for stalling, and if he warns her a second time, she has 30 seconds to score a point or her opponent gets a point. And this is the first official warning. So this is just a warning, but if official Kappas warns Tiana Dykstra once more, Tiana will be given 30 seconds in which she has to score or Kara will be awarded a point.
And with 5 seconds left in the first round.
And it's important to note it. Yeah, it's important to note it's not just a point, but a caution against her as well.
There you go. And that's it after round number 1. And it is still 2-0 for Tiana Dykstra from 100 Mile House. And Kara Bulakai at an STA is in the blue. Sorry, technically the blue wrestler, but she's wearing black and yellow in this match. But another, as you said, a couple of veteran wrestlers. Knowing patience is the virtue. Doesn't want to give the other wrestler anything really, and that's why we see such a close, low-scoring affair at this point.
Yeah, they got a little bit of advice from their coaches, just some minor tweaks on what they want to see. And again, we've got 3 minutes, or 4 minutes apparently.
Looks like they put 4 minutes on it, but they're going to change that. All right. No.
Oh no, you can't stop that.
Okay, so there was a problem with the clock. Professor, you noticed that right away.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the action, the referee decided to stop the match or hold it up so that they could get the score clock correct. Because as you said, it said 4 minutes, supposed to say 3 minutes. So that might be a big advantage for one of the wrestlers. It looked like it was going to get pretty good right there.
Things could get a little interesting here. I know Tiana did come through with a head and arm throw there, probably looking at 2 or 4 points, depending on the officials. I believe they're going to reset it to 3 o'clock, 3 minutes, and it's going to start from the beginning. A little bit unusual, but it happens.
I touched briefly on Tiana's results at provincials, but Kara, just a grade 9, at her very first provincials as a grade 8, got the bronze medal last year.
Wow. And again, not easy at this weight class, Nolan. This is always very competitive.
Neither of these girls is a slouch.
Yeah.
Looks like the STA coach is having a quizzical look on his face. Might have a disagreement with how it's scored, or maybe, and that's exactly, no. All right, we got it all sorted out, it looks like. Still, no score change. It's still 2-0 for Tiana Dykstra from 100 Mile House. And we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second round.
Yeah, and this is the
Tiana's in on a shot. She's trying to straighten that leg so she can get behind her opponent. She's gotten it straight.
And she's got to keep that arm.
Takedown.
She should keep that arm here. Oh, no.
And that's a takedown.
Yeah.
Tiana Dykstra extends her lead, 4-0.
That's a huge 2 points in a matchup like this. It almost seems as if 2 points might have won the match, but she's got 4 now. And they're going to stand up 1 minute and 53 seconds left. 4-0 now for Tiana Dykstra from PS Ogden in a 100 Mile House.
Scoring is definitely at a premium during this match. Both wrestlers are just so good on defense, getting their hips back, fighting off those leg shots. Kara's going to look to stuff down Tiana's head to the mat and grab her ankle and go behind.
Can you leave that over there, please?
And Tiana does a good job of getting Kara's head down to the mat as well, so that Kara can't circle.
No, please go over there. Thank you.
You can see the coaches from SCA using the hand signal to say exactly what you're saying. Stuff the head, turn her over. And but still, 4-0, 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this round. 4-0 still for Tiana Dykstra in the red.
Yeah, and this is the point in the match, Nolan, I think, where Kara's really got to start taking a little bit of risk. Again, a nice outside single there. She's moving in. Oh, beautiful front trip, but didn't follow up and get behind. Really well defended by Tiana here.
Well, we're approaching the 5-minute mark in the match, and this is where that conditioning, those last 10 minutes of practice really come in. It'll be interesting which wrestler has the conditioning advantage in these final minute of the match.
Well, they still look like they're going pretty strong. 55 seconds left. No change still, 4-0. Quite a close match. And you can hear the coach from STA say, take it to her.
Yeah, it's time for Kara to start opening up here, take some risks. Tiana, though, very, very defensive, strong defensive wrestler. She's going to continue to work that clock and work inside. If she's smart, she'll go in, take a leg, and just hang out there for about 10 or 15 seconds.
30 seconds left.
Tiana has shown she's very, very good at defending Kara's leg shot. I don't think Kara's going to score off that. Maybe Kara needs to consider looking for a throw or some big move to put her right back in the match.
All it's going to take is one 4-point throw. It is available. I'm telling you, Tiana Dykstra has had some great defense all match, and she's not going to give it up. 15 seconds left.
A 4-point throw will win it for Kara. Last point wins.
Absolutely, so you know. And the STA coach stands up, and they're telling her to go. It's go time, as the professor always says.
Yep.
And sometimes when it's go time, it doesn't quite go. Great effort by Kara Bulakai on his STA, but it is Tiana Dykstra all the way from 100 Mile House to the Alberni Invitational to get her gold medal in the 43 kilo girls weight class. All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, Mat A, it is 69 kilo girls weight class. Juliana Cassis out of St. Thomas More in the red, and in the blue, out of Cowichan, Rain Hankins.
STM traditionally puts out a large girls team. They're very tough and they always have a lot of numbers, and they last year in the provincial championships they tied for the combined team title with the Alberni Armada. Wow. But the Armada had more individual champions, so the Armada took home the banner.
Nope. St. Thomas More always at the Alberni Invitational, a well-respected program, and we always love seeing them here in the Alberni Valley because they always put up the best fight. So that's, once again, Juliana Cassis in the red from St. Thomas More, Rain Hankins in the blue from Cowichan Valley.
Yeah, and we see an official warning, I believe, here for passivity on red. Or is this a general warning? Nope, red is officially being warned for passivity.
Good call, Professor. Stand back up and away we go.
Bodes out for red to get that stalling call only 45 seconds into the match. She's going to be forced to open up now.
Now blue comes out strong with a single leg. Being well defended by red here, however. She gets behind, takes her 2 points. Oh, almost. And now we have a 2-point.
And no points yet.
I think we are seeing 2 and 2. It is being awarded.
There it is. It is now 2-0 for the red wrestler, Juliana Cassis out of St. Thomas More, with 1:40 left in round number 1.
We see a bit of a reversal here.
Reversal for back points by blue.
Oh, blue. A great move by Rain Hankins out of Cowichan, turning that around for 2 points and control. 1 minute, 20 seconds left.
We're going to wait for a break in the action. There definitely will be a question here from Coach Doug Corbin. He's seeing 2 and 2, and he's having a conversation with our mat official.
And St. Thomas More, and
it looks like that conversation is over.
It is still 2-2. 1:15 left, but as of right now, it is Rain Hankins from Cowichan with the advantage as he scored the last 2 points. And let's see what happens here.
And Rain's in on the leg again.
Yeah, she's got bad position here, however. She's got to face her opponent. That's better now on that leg. Now if she can come to 2 hands, keep circling in.
She needs to keep her head up.
Yeah.
And that's a takedown for St. Thomas More.
That's right. Juliana Cassis, the extra 2 points, 45 seconds left.
And into a pitting position here.
Hankins is struggling to keep her shoulders off the mat.
Should both shoulder blades touch simultaneously? It is a pin, and it is.
Just like that, a great effort by Rain Hankins out of Cowichan. But it is Juliana Cassis from St. Thomas More, the winner in the 69 kilo girls weight class. Congratulations, ladies, for making it all the way to the final of the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on Mat A, it is an all Guilford Park matchup. Huesh Javed in the red. He's got the red, they're both in green, but he's got the red ankle strap on. And the other one is Gagnon Hundal, also from Guilford Park, and he'll be technically the blue wrestler with the green shoes. And I'm guessing there's a lot of familiarity between these two.
Oh yeah, Nolan, you know all about this. These guys have wrestled each other all day, every day.
Yeah, last year, Jonathan Spencer and I had 5 matches, and he was my training partner, so I know just exactly what you mean, the Professor. You see, they know your moves, you know theirs, and it's always different wrestling someone who knows you just as well as you know them.
So maybe now's the time to practice what you're thinking about on the bus in case you meet your opponent. That maybe a little difference that you've never let them see in practice. But right now, as of right now, it is the wrestler in the green shoes. Gagnon Hundal has a 2-point advantage with 2 minutes left in round number 1.
Yeah, this is the point where that real small technical differences in terms of technique come into play here. So you're going to see technique rule this match, or conditioning it, depending on whether we make it to the second round.
And I believe this is going to be another one of those low-scoring affairs. That's because of the familiarity, patience, and it's really going to be the first person to make the mistake will end up on the bottom.
Again, we're seeing some good technical wrestling from the collar tie position here for both athletes.
Referee just yelled at red for action. So just
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a passive call here.
The Wagner duo, who we will see later today from Alberni, have wrestled each other many times over their career, and it is always a low-scoring affair. They both know each other so well. They've trained with each other since they joined the sport, and it's always a battle between two familiar teammates.
Yep, all Guilford Park matchups. Hushesh Javed with the red ankle strap, and in the green shoes is the blue wrestler Ganon Hundal, also from Guilford Park. 50 seconds left in round number 1. Still 2-0 for Gagon Hundal in the green shoes. And just not a lot of action. They're trying their best. Looks like Hundal looks at the clock. Sees 35 seconds left. Sign of a smart wrestler when he's got an opportunity to not move his head too much, but to look at the clock, he'll do it. And now there's going to try for a single. He can't get it. And again, red is being challenged by the referee for some action. And we might see that maybe even before the end of the match, or end of the round, call for passivity.
Yeah, red really isn't doing much. He's holding on. He doesn't have inside control. He's on the outside. Oh, and just as I say this, he launches a shot.
That's right. He heard you. That's what it is, Noel. But you're right. It's not doing too much, and that'll bring the end of the round. It is 2-0 for Gagon Hundal in the green and yellow shoes. And it's a little confusing because it looks like they both go to the same corner for water.
They're sharing a water bottle even.
Yeah.
That's brotherly right there, I tell you.
Yeah, traditionally the athletes would go to opposing corners, but here you can see these are just two teammates out having fun.
Look at this, even cleaning each other off. Look at that. Now that is teammate. Plus, we've got to say this. Guilford Park has been an unbelievable team here this weekend. As always, they're a great program. They help clean up the stands. They help move stuff. They weren't asked to do that. So got to really give it at Guilford Park. And that shows right there what kind of team they are. Very close-knit.
Yeah, you got it. Real kudos to Guilford Park.
Absolutely. We're underway here for the last 3-minute round. Once again, 2-0 for the wrestler with the green and yellow shoes. And that is Gagon Hundal against Huesh Javed, both from Guilford Park.
And launching one for a shot. And defended. Red scores 2.
And that is Javed, as he has been warned a couple times in the first round for passivity, and now he's got control. It is now a tie score, but of course he scored the last 2 points, so he has the advantage with 2.5 minutes left. They will stand him up. Once again, just looking for any opening possible. But of course, as two teammates, they're not going to give too much. Looks like Javed is going to try to get away from that single leg from Hundal, and Hundal gets him. And Hundal will create control, and he's got another 2 points. Those could be 2 huge points with 2 minutes left in this round.
Yeah, those we're going to see some conditioning come into play here. Both athletes look like they're in peak physical condition. But right now, with blue up by 2, he's definitely got the advantage right now. So Ganon Hundal is maybe shifting gears here, trying to be a little bit more defensive. But 1:46, Nolan, we know how much time that is in the mats out there.
Anything can happen in over a minute.
Yeah, it seems like anywhere around a minute in a wrestling match is an eternity. And we've got about 1:35 left in this matchup. Once again, it's a 4-2 score now for Javed. That's for Hundal in the green shoes. He's up 4-2 over Javed in the red. Minute 20 left. Still just trying to get anything going. It's a defensive battle. A great pull-down try by Hundal to gain more points. Got to give credit to Hundal. He's the one on top. He's been ahead most of the match, and he's been the innovator of offense for the most part.
Hundal keeps going to that 2-on-1 on Javed's right arm, but he hasn't been able to generate much offense off of it. I wonder if he'll try and change it up to extend his lead, or if he'll just stay with what he is comfortable with.
Almost as if it seems now at this point, Hundal is maybe running out of gas a little bit. He keeps looking at the clock and kind of taking his time when he gets back up, but
that's
very good at defending so far.
That's just good time management from a veteran wrestler here, knowing where he's at, knowing what he needs to do in order to maintain that lead. But I agree with you. I think he does look like he's running out of gas here a little bit. So we'll see if Husesh can pull out a 2-point takedown here and take advantage in the lead. Right now, however, Gagon's got him in a very dominant position, scoring 4.
That may be the final nail in the coffin right there.
Most likely.
He's going to try and work up high, trying to burn a few seconds off the clock. The official will probably wait, working low down to an ankle tie.
5 seconds
and
left.
time's going to run out here on Husesh Javed, and Gagnon Hundal will take this match.
And that is Gagon Hundal from Guilford Park. Over top is Guilford Park teammate Husesh Javed. And ladies and gentlemen, this was the 54 kilo boys weight class, and the gold medal will go to Gagon Hundal. All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to get these people off the mat. We want to make sure no one gets hurt. Referees are figuring this out. Now they're going to tell about the coaches. Oh, we're getting the refs all figured out here. This match is underway, ladies and gentlemen. 66 kilo boys. It is Tanjot Callan from Abbey Traditional in the red, and it is Petro Kindy Olsen from Carey High in Top Island in the blue.
4 people.
Petro is from Calma River, and so we see him wrestle a lot. He's only an hour and a half away, and so his style, he's a lot more upper body. He's going to look for a big throw. He's always hunting for that big move. He wants to put his opponent straight from his feet to his back. And high risk, high reward. So we'll see how that plays out for him.
Yeah, high risk, high reward, and there's
double underhook looking for a throw.
Not so much high reward.
He's got to let go of that body, or he's still working. He's going to get his head out here. He's going to come by for, looks like some reversal points and some exposure.
Great action.
Just some reversal points there.
Petro Kindy Olsen in the blue with great effort. Thought he gave it up there.
That
he gained advantage.
That can be a real tough position to be in, Charles, but you know, he definitely toughed that one out, and we'll see if Tanjot, who's up by 1 here, will come with a little bit more beautiful defense, that double underhook throw.
Absolutely. 2 minutes left in the first round. It is 2-1 for Tanjot Callan in the red over Petro Kindy Olsen in the blue. And Petro's got that arm, doesn't want to give it up.
But he's not in good body position here, and he's now given up 2 points. So we're going to see, working from the bottom, coming down for a high ankle lace. This is a dangerous position, and driving forward, I believe, is not allowed under the rules.
Oh, well, that turned out
Blue is giving up exposure points here. We're going with...
No, there's
and
no
they're out of bounds.
So could you, Nolan, you said that was illegal. Could you just elaborate a little bit on the danger of that move?
If you were to lift your opponent's legs off the ground and run them in a wheelbarrow type maneuver, if you run them fast enough, their arms can't keep up with their the speed, and their head will hit the mat, and it's just dangerous to the neck region of the wrestler.
Absolutely. So, but it was let go by the referees. And at this point, it is, well, there's a blue picking up a point. We got 1:10 left. After all that scoring, it is 8-2 now for the red wrestler, Tanjot Callan from Abbey Traditional.
Petro certainly seems to be looking for that big throw. We have a bit of an attempted fireman. I see exposure there for blue. We're going to see 2 blue awarded, I believe.
I think they're going to give 2 and 2. Now there's going to be some questions.
We're going to go 2 and 2 here.
Well, the blue wrestler definitely questioned that. In fact, it really looked like the blue wrestler had advantage there if he didn't run out of room.
Yeah, he certainly did from that position. Again, dangerous though. Petro's got to keep those hips low. Okay, he's going to take him down.
Tanjot Callan tried a side throw.
Yeah, he's got that elbow real nice and deep.
Oh, wow.
And he's in a very dominant position here.
Tanjot Callan.
Petro should be able to make some room here and get out of this position. Simply straddling your opponent isn't enough. So as you can see, Petro is quite loose under there. So we're going to see what happens here. He's coming in and comes to his stomach.
And good work.
6 for Tanjot Callan over Petro Kindy Olsen. 30 seconds left in the round.
Coming in for a low gut wrench here, Nolan. This is kind of your territory here. He's going to try and keep that tight, but it looks like Petro's doing a good job defending.
Tanjot needs to get his knees off the mat and drive forward a little bit more if he wants to get that gut wrench.
Yeah.
And the time seems to be running still, even through the break. But that's okay. There'll be 5 seconds left.
And
a beautiful throw into a pinning position.
And time runs out.
And time runs out. So 4 points for blue there. However, it seemed like they probably lost about 4 or 5 seconds on the clock.
I'd say closer to 10 there. Petro really got unlucky that clock wasn't stopped.
Counter River coach must have missed it. Nah, he's not going over to protest.
And I'm pretty sure the
they're having a
traditional coach
conversation
did
right
see
now,
it.
but there's kind of nothing they can do about it. Now the time is gone. But
as
we
of
now
right
have a
now-
much closer match.
Absolutely, we do have a very close match. It is 12-10 as far as my score there. That may change though. So we're just gonna have a little conversation. The coach is talking about it right now with the officials. Before we start the match, we'll see if there's any change to the score.
This is very typical of Petro's style. He's
Coach.
very, very
Coach.
volatile. He may
Coach.
get behind, but he always
Two
has
coaches
the
in the
chance to come
corner,
back
one
and
filmer.
always has
Your
a chance to
athlete
come
will
back
be
and score.
disqualified, sir. Thank you.
There you go, Coach Ryan Dvorak giving the instructions to the people in the corner.
Oh, we had a beautiful head and arm throw from Tanjot there for 4 points. 4 and 2, I believe. That should be scored. Nolan, how did you see that?
I saw that as a 4 and a 2, initiated by Tanshot and then re-rolled by Petro.
Looked
Petro
like
just
we had
scored a
2
gut
more
wrench
points there
and
from
two.
Petro.
And it seems like the score clock now,
It should be 14-12, I think.
Yep, and that is what we're at. And again,
And Petro gets another 2 points. It's all tied up, 14-14.
and he's got an arm.
Got an arm.
And he's got position now. And now it is, well, it says it's 16. No,
we're going with 16-16.
no. Score clock's been up and down, but as of right now, 16-16. The refs on the side know what's going on.
We're going to go with that.
Yeah, the officials are always great
We have
in these
faith in our
tournaments.
great crew of officials over there.
Unbelievable officials in this tournament.
And again, coming down with essentially now we've had 4 minutes wrestled, 16 points scored by each, give or take. And we're going to see another single leg coming in now. Petro's defending that.
Wow.
We have 2
It-
points awarded, none. Oh, a beautiful,
Wow, Petro.
beautiful.
Wow. Unbelievable effort by Blue.
That was well defended by Blue. Again, we had a red exposure. We're going to go with 2 points for Blue and a conference in the officials.
Yeah,
So I think that's a good idea. Time to calm down, see what those points really should look like.
Yeah, and I think it's important to figure that out too, because when it was 16-16, you didn't really know who the last person to score was. So I think everybody needs to know, be on the right. The officials need to be on the right page, and that's why we have such good officials here at the Alberni Invitational from all over the province. And now they're going to call it. So 2 points red, and now the blue. No, now the red coach is getting the explanation.
Merely speculation, Charles, but as you watch, it seems the ratio of points between red and blue is now shifting towards in Blue's favor towards the end of the match. Maybe there's a conditioning edge here.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens here. Now, Nolan, you've been in those positions where you're waiting for the officials to make those decisions. That can be a nervous time. We're looking at 2 big throws here. Oh, we have 4 points for Blue.
Unbelievable throw by
Big
Blue.
throw by Petro puts him in the lead, 22-18.
Now, if I can give any small piece of advice to Petro here, he wants to learn how to keep his opponent inbounds when he's got him in that position. And again, we have Tanjot walk into a beautiful head and arm. Another 4. Tanjot is now in the lead and in a not really a great pinning position here. Petro's got to get his feet under him and get his chest down to the mat here. But you know how tough this position is for Petro right now.
Even if Petro does manage to get out, the longer he stays in there, the more tiring it is. If he can come out behind, though, he gets a point, which will put him back in the lead.
And now it is 23-22 for the blue wrestler with 45 seconds left. But red is not going to give it up. Tanjot Callan out of traditional. And they'll stand him up, so there is 41 seconds left. Once again, 23-22. Petro Kindy Olsen out of Carey High up North Island in the blue over Tanjot Callan from Abbey Traditional.
And you see Petro sucking wind here. Here's a bad position to be in. Coming in.
And
Tanjot was able to keep that arm. Petro's doing a good job defending here. He cannot let him get behind him, though. Oh, here he goes. So Tanjot up by 1.
20 seconds left.
Petro cannot reach behind here.
It is
Need to see
24-23
this
now
official
for red
stand them up. We're going to see one more throw here, guys. I guarantee it.
16 seconds left. The winner, or the leader by 1 point right now in the red is Tanjot Callan. It is go time.
Whoever falls on their back first, it's go, 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 and we have a reversal. No points, no points, no points, no points are awarded, no points are awarded. Red cannot do that. Red cannot do that. Blue has got to keep wrestling. Red's wondering, imploring the official for where are my points. But right now Petro's
The clock was not running for another 10 seconds, and the red wrestler knows it.
Oh, we've got a barn burner here, boys.
Tanjot Callan knew
We're
it.
going to see what's
He looked
going
up,
on.
The clock was not running.
The original call on that throw was 4 points blue, which gives Petro the 27-4 lead. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 points or no points.
I think
no points.
we are currently
So now
going
we're
with
gonna
no
have
points.
So now everybody's pointing at the clock. They want to figure this out. 6 seconds left.
Oh, this is going to get exciting
this
here.
match should be over in time, but the clock did not start on time. So we're going to have a barn burner finish once they figure out what the score is. So let's get this figured out. It is 24-23 for Tanjot Callan. So Tanjot had a valid point.
I have to admit, though, Nolan, here at this point in time as an official, which you are, I might have contemplated awarding a caution for that action I read there. One of the things we look for in our sport is sportsmanship. Petro's got to do it now. He's got 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
He's got to throw it now and doesn't do it.
And that is great work by
What an
Tanjot
exciting match.
Unbelievable match. 66-kilo boys. A round of applause from everybody in the stands. Tanjot Callan from Abbey Traditional with a gold medal over Petro Kindy Olsen from Carey High. A great matchup here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, on mat A, 51-kilo girls cadet age class. Gagan Malay out of WJ Mowat is the red wrestler, and the technical blue wrestler with the headgear and the green bracelet, blue and orange shoes. That's Sierra Corbett out of St. Thomas More.
Yeah, we've got Doug Corbett and Jim Mitchell, a matchup here. This will be quite a good demonstration of 2 technically strong female wrestlers. Nolan, what do you think here?
I am always a fan of the STM. I've watched their girls. They're tough. They're always in shape. Work hard. But it'll be a great match. If you look over in the corner of Gagan Malay, you can see Jim Mitchell and Heislin Garcia. Heislin Garcia was our Olympian for Canada at the 08 Olympics in Beijing at 66 kilos and at the London Olympics in 2012 at 66 kilos.
So there's a lot of experience in that corner, and we've got Jim Mitchell as well. I mean, what can you say about Jim? He's been around a long time. Always comes to the Alberni Invitational as well. But like you said, STM always around as well. A couple of great programs. We're always happy to have them here at the Invitational. 1 minute in, no score so far. Once again, a defensive battle.
Oh, yeah,
wrestlers waiting for the right moment.
Seeing some good technical wrestling here from both sides. We're looking right now at Gagan Malay. On to a nice double here, but Sierra's defending it well. So we'll see. They're coming up to the standing position, back to neutral again.
Much to the liking of Jim Mitchell, who was standing up, yelling, "Stand up!"
Well, I think Jim would have preferred his athlete sunk that double leg a little bit deeper and started working up the body, but we're back to neutral again, so we'll take a few more seconds for those ladies to work for an opening, and we'll see who shoots next.
Under the new rules, if 2 minutes of the match pass and it remains scoreless, the ref will pick one of the wrestlers as passive and will give them 30 seconds to score.
So with 10 seconds to go, I think we're looking at official Dave Higashi is identifying the blue athlete, that is Sierra Corbett, as being passive. She is being warned.
Coach of St. Thomas More has a question about that. Tough to call there.
Well, it's a little tougher when it's your daughter out there. So,
but I think it's just tough for the referees to make that call. It seemed like both were trying pretty hard. So,
well, as Nolan identified, at 2 minutes they have to choose one, so they're trying to push past that.
And we just hit the 2 minute mark, and they put blue on the shot clock. So Sierra Corbett of STM has 30 seconds to score, or Gagan Malay will receive a 1 point caution.
Coach Corbett standing up, saying, "Don't take a bad shot."
Yeah. 30 seconds is still a fair amount of time. But it's important that if she's going to give up a point, better to give up 1 than 4.
That is true.
Sierra's got a good lock here.
The WJ Mowat wrestler, Malay,
she's working around, working behind. She's got to grab that ankle and hook that leg. Hooking the leg, gets behind, scores the 2 points.
With 5 seconds left in that 30-second threshold.
Yeah, that's a good outcome for Sierra. Again, just some more showing of her veteran wrestling that belies her age group here in the cadet age class. That's again grade 9 to 10.
22 seconds left, 2-0 down for the wrestler in the headgear. That's Sierra Corbett and St. Thomas More trying to hang on for the first round 2-point lead.
Sierra Corbett has a nice tight front headlock locked up. Let's see if she can snap her down and score another takedown in the dying seconds of the first period.
That's what she tries to do. Snap her down, and she's going to slow it
3
down.
seconds to go. I think she's looking at the clock, and she'll ride it out.
And that's exactly it. She'll ride it out. 2-0 lead so far. It is Sierra Corbett out of St. Thomas More over Gagan Malay, WJ Mowat, a couple of accomplished wrestlers. Now look at their time in between rounds, get their instructions. Coach Corbett over here for St. Thomas More, and it looks like Coach Jim Mitchell showing some technique on a 2-time Olympian. It's probably the only time he'll ever get a chance to do that on TV. We all love Jim around here.
Oh, yeah.
We always do. Yeah. Once again, like I said, WJ Mowat, St. Thomas More, 2 respected programs that we enjoy having.
Well, and part of what makes our program great is that we have great competition.
Absolutely.
So it's always good to see those other coaches with good, strong teams. It helps our team develop and get better and better.
Absolutely. We're underway at the last 3 minutes. Once again, 2-0 right now for Sierra Corbett with the headgear, the blue and orange shoes, and the green ankle bracelet. That is her with a 2-0 lead right now over Gagan Malay from WJ Mowat.
Now, I don't know what you think, Nolan, but as a coach, I sure like this new cumulative score. It really rewards the athlete that's in better shape and works technically to get those points and work and dig for each single point or 2 that they can get. What do you feel about the matter?
I love the new cumulative scoreboard. It allows the tougher, the more fit wrestler to sometimes grind it out against a slightly more technical opponent. And I just love watching guys come from behind and win with that fight.
And I believe and always have that if you're in better shape, you will be rewarded in the dying minutes of that match with more opportunities to score. And we've certainly been seeing this today in our younger cadet division.
It is 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. We have a 4-0 score right now for Sierra Corbett out of St. Thomas More.
Corbett keeping inside control with that right hand, staying heavy on her opponent's head.
Yeah.
Looking for a snap down or a shot.
Just for me, it looks as though Gagan Malay is starting to lean in a little bit. Coming into a nice single leg. She's got to get off her knees, though, and work from her feet. That's where she's strong. Spread out like this, she's very weak.
Sierra Corbett just did a good job squaring up her hips. And she looks like on the verge of maybe scoring another takedown if she can break the lock of Gagan Malay.
But before that happens, it is official Mike Kappas. He'll make the call, stand it back up. 1 minute, 24 seconds left. 4-0 lead for the wrestler with the headgear on. That's Sierra Corbett out of St. Thomas More.
Okay.
Doug Corbett yelling from the corner to his daughter, get behind, get behind.
Yeah, 6 points is a much better lead than 4. As we know, 4 points can evaporate really quickly. So we're going to work at seeing Kiera get behind, which she does now, and score 2 in a dominant position with 1 minute left in this match.
Yeah, 6 points is much better than 4 points because 4 points you can lose your lead just to one big throw. Whereas 6 points, they're going to need to hit you with multiple moves to evaporate your lead.
That's right. 49 seconds left as Gagan Malay from WJ Mowat got up. She looked at the clock with a little bit of disdain on her face because she knows exactly what you're just saying, Nolan, that she needs to do a lot more than just one throw to make this happen. 40 seconds left.
Okay, we had a nice shot there, nice penetration from Gagan, but she just doesn't seem to be able to finish against Kiera here. She's got that leg hook though, and is in a good position to score. She does score 2 points here. Now she's got to work hard to get 2 more. What would you do here, Nolan? Couple of gut wrenches?
Really look for the gut wrench. A turn you can do multiple times. And, 2 points each time, so if she can hit 2 in a row, that would...
Yeah, I think with 15 seconds, it's now go time for Gagan. She has to score 4 if she wants to win this match.
Less than 10 seconds left.
And Kiera's doing a good job as a veteran, just putting lots of weight on that head, riding out the clock, and this will be it.
And that'll do it. Much of the disappointment of Jim Mitchell in his corner, but Coach Corbett on this side is happy. A great matchup in the 51-kilo girls weight class. It is Sierra Corbett out of St. Thomas More, the winner, over Gagan Malay from WJ Mowat.